Hi there, welcome back to the Havilland Aircraft Museum. I'm Alistair, the curator, and I want to show you one of our more unusual aircraft here. It's one that's often overlooked by visitors because it's out round behind the car park. Not everybody gets to see it, or they may just walk past it without noticing. It's a Comet. It's one of our 4 Comets that we have, and it's a Comet Mark II-R. Now, this is unusual. This particular aeroplane, it was the 30th Comet ever to be built at Hatfield. It was built originally to be used by British Overseas Airways Corporation. It was going to be a civilian airliner, but when the crashes occurred of the Comet 1 and orders were cancelled, it was taken over instead as a strengthened version of the Comet. It was taken over by the Royal Air Force, and it was used initially as a transport aircraft, passengers, VIPs, things like that, medical evacuation, and then it was taken over for a very secret duty because it became what was known as an ELINT aircraft. ELINT stands for Electronic Intelligence, and the Comet, this particular Comet, was stuffed full of electronic radio equipment, listening equipment, snooping equipment, and it would fly from a base in the UK and it would fly over the borders of the Warsaw Pact countries, just on the edge of the Iron Curtain, probably flying quite high so that it could see a long way into behind the Iron Curtain, and the operators on board would be listening out for radio transmissions, signals and things like that, and they would gather all the data of all these signals, who was saying what to whom, what frequencies they were using on the radios, what durations they were using for the calls, where the calls were coming from, and then the aircraft would return to base and it would download all this information and it would all be studied at leisure. So it was a very, very secret aeroplane. Scrapped many years, of course, ago, and all that's left of this particular one is the nose. We've done a little bit of refurbishment work on it, really basically to make the thing waterproof because it was leaking water at the back end, so we put another plate on the back to make it waterproof. And that's it for now. But what we want to do with it in the longer term is we want to properly fit this out inside. There's nothing inside it at the moment. We want to fit it out inside, and we want to make it into an exhibition of what de Havilland aircraft did during the Cold War, because de Havilland aircraft such as the Comet played this very, very important role in intelligence gathering during the Cold War, and here's our big opportunity to tell you all about it. So stay tuned. It won't be for a few years yet, I'm afraid, but one day we'll do it. But meanwhile, next time you're over, when you come over and look at us, keep a lookout for the Comet II-R. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned, stay well, stay in touch.